Hey guys, Tina here. Today I'm filming my June book haul, and it's quite big because I have gone completely crazy and just, kept clicking and buying books, and they're not even all here yet, but I just decided to film it before it gets even more embarrassing. So here we are. The first few books are rebuys because, I had these books in previous covers, but I'm slightly crazy and I went and sold those and bought them in new ones. Well, actually I'm slowly rebuying them, or the pace picked up this month. But anyways, the first one is The Clockwork Angel by Cassandra Clare, the first book in her The Infernal Devices trilogy. I already have The Clockwork Prince, and The Princess is coming next month, which is great because I will be able to reread them in these new gorgeous covers. There's also a new map inside that certainly helps. It's this new map that shows all the locations in the book, which, if you go explore in London, it's gonna help. Although I'm pretty sure I know where all the locations are, mostly anyways, because I love London. Next I have City of Ash, City of Glass, and City of Fallen Angels, which are book 2, 3, and 4 in the Mortal Instruments by Cassandra Clare. The same reasons as before, beautiful new covers. I just love these books. When Lady Midnight came out, I really wanted to reread them, but funnily enough, I already sold my previous copies and I couldn't do that because I didn't have these yet. So now I will have no excuses not to do that if I wanted to, I also bought a few more classics in the Penguin English Library editions because, suddenly I really love these. And the first one is Robert Louis Stevenson, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I've never read it, although I do know the story, obviously, and it's really a tiny one, so whenever I get to this one, it should be fast. Then the next one is Sons and Lovers by D.H. Lawrence. I've read Lady Chatterley's Lover, of course. I have no clue what this is about, except a somewhat dysfunctional family, and yeah, I'll get to it eventually, I suppose. And also James Joyce Dubliners. I've never read anything by him, and this is also a tiny one, although I'm not sure if it's going to be a fast read or, what kind of read it is. Anyways, I'm kind of scared of James Joyce, honestly, so maybe I'll dip my toes in with this one, It's been a while since I read Gail Carriger's The Percival Protectorate, and I wanted to get back into that world, so I started buying her prequel series, which is The Finishing School, and I have book 1, 2, and 4 here. The third one is on its way. And we have Etiquette and Espionage, which is book 1. Then we have Curtsies and Conspiracies, book 2. And book 4, which is Manners and Mutiny. I have actually no idea what this is about, except it's basically in the same world. And yeah, I tried not to read anything much about it because, I heard that it might spoil. Although it's not going to spoil me since I already read Parasol Protector, which is... yeah, I'm not the brightest right now. I am not. Next I have The Invisible Library by Genevieve Cogman. I hope I pronounced the name right. This is a story of Irene, who is a librarian, but she's a special librarian because, she gets to travel through different dimensions and get books from other worlds. And apparently she's on this mission to get a book, and when she gets there, the book is already missing, and it sounds fantastic. I'm not really sure where I heard about this book. So I cannot tell you that, but I really was, quite excited about it and interested in it, so I got it, and I think I'm just going to read it next month, because I'm not going to make a TBR. I just want to, pick whatever comes, picks my interest, and yeah, I think this is going to be on. I also got The Last Star by Ricky Yancey, which is book 3 in the Fifth Wave trilogy. It was a okay conclusion to the series. The books are about Cassie and a bunch of other teenagers who have survived through the alien invasion and are trying to, make it to the end and also figure out what the hell is going on. And I didn't quite like the premise, behind the story, but still it was a fun and fast-paced read. A lot of action, a lot of intrigue and mystery, so yeah, I was quite satisfied with it, but it was not my favorite book, of the month, definitely not. But still, I would, if you liked book 1 and book 2, definitely go and finish this one. It's worth it. Next, I bought a duology, and it's Eon and Iona by Alison Goodman. I have been hearing about these books for so long here on BookTube, and when I saw them on Book Outlet, I just decided to buy them. I'm not entirely sure what the duology is about. I know that it's about Eon, who's actually Iona, and it deals with magic and dragons and all the good stuff. I hope, yeah, I'll tell you when I read them, and, you know, I will inform you. The next book I got is Fran Wilde's Updraft, which is a story about Kirit, and she wants to get her wings, which you know, not entirely sure which, you know, actual wings or just, you know, like permission to fly or something. And yeah, she gets into some trouble and is punished, and she has to, if she wants to escape her punishment, she apparently has to do some stuff for this governing body in her town. Anyways, I guess I'll see more when I read the book. The next book I have is The Conspiracy of Us by Maggie Hall. This is book one in, I think, what is to be a trilogy. It tells the story of Avery, who is part of this family, and she finds out that her family is part of this group of well-off families, and there's, you know, this is supposed to be like Dan Brown for a young adult audience. So I'm not entirely sure what it's about, but people have been raving about it on BookTube lately, and I decided to buy this one and see if, you know, it gets me excited as well. Hopefully it does, because, you know, I heard the sequel is even better, so yeah, fingers crossed. Next book that I got is Carl Schroeder's Virga Virga. I'm not entirely sure. This is a bind-up of two of his books. Thomas from SF 180 is having a read-along. And we are reading this book. I finally got it, so I'm actually going to be able to join in. And, you know, he's excited to get people more into science fiction, and I do want to start reading more of that, so I decided to go along. And I'm not entirely sure what this is about, but apparently it's easy to get into, and that's, well, always helpful. The last two books I have are by Marie Brennan. These are books 2 and 3 in her Memoirs of Lady Trent. A series which is kind of like historical anthropological fantasy series, which is apparently a lot of fun. This is The Tropic of Serpents and The Voyage of Basilisk. I'm also missing, you know, the first one, which I'm gonna get because I do want to read this series soon. And yeah, but I just saw them, you know, on Book Outlet, and I said, you know, why not? I'm gonna buy them. What is wrong with me? But yeah, here they are, and now they're here. You know, problems, so many problems. Anyways, these were all the books that I got this month. I know it's completely crazy and insane, and I don't know what else I can say about all this. When you love books, you buy books. Anyways, thank you for watching. See you in my next video, and bye.